Okay, we're here with Sidra Bell. Sidra, you're a choreographer, a performer. And what else do you do? Because I know I personally think you're a brilliant person.
Thank you.
I can tell by your choreography. It's so well thought out.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm a New York City-based artist, and I am primarily a choreographer. I'm not performing so much anymore, but still very physical in making the works. So I consider myself a dancer choreographer still, and also now dabbling a bit into publishing. I just published a book of photos of my dancers, my company, with a young photographer, Jubal Battisti. And yeah, I consider myself an artist that's kind of always trying to expand into different mediums. I like to play with film a lot also, in an amateur way, but I like to film my works and play with the editing of them and make little mini captures of the work. So I tend to use my choreography as a launching pad for other ways of looking at it, through photos with the photo book and then with film. And so,
because one of the first things I saw was a work that you did, a solo at Riverside. Mm-hmm. That was a kind of a multimedia piece. Mm-hmm. And in many respects, when I review things, I'm not always supposed to like them.
Yes.
I'm supposed to see them through this critical eye, mm-hmm. and kind of give an assessment as opposed to an opinion, mm-hmm. of what I think and how it meets certain aesthetic criteria. Mm-hmm. But I really liked your work.
Thank you very much. That's a very special work to me. Conductivity. The dancer Shamel Pitts, he now lives in Israel. He dances with Batsheva now. But we've been friends for about 6 years, and it actually originally was a duet for an actor and Shamel. So in the original version, it was a 20-minute duet where the actor was actually on stage, and they had this kind of there was a lot of choreographed action with the solo part, but then when the text came in, the actor actually played off of Shamel physically. And then we also collaborated with a photographer, which were the images at the end of the piece, which flashed by, like a life flashing by. And so that adaptation at Riverside Church was a distillation of that original process, because we took the work to Germany. We couldn't actually take the actor with us in that version, and it won a prize in Stuttgart for Shamel's interpretation. And so it's a very special piece. It actually, I consider that a moment where my work changed, where I was starting to look at it in a more theatrical lens, because I really work physically. I work from a phrase place. I work with movement material.
Explain that.
I work from movement out. So a lot of times my work is pretty abstract. I like to work with the mechanics of movement and the architecture of movement, and I like really detailed and articulate movement phrases, and so that's my interest as a choreographer. And then sometimes it takes on this theatrical vein, but out of nowhere. You know, I let the process evolve organically so that can happen. So with that piece, we started with movement, and then we brought the actor in, and all these other ideas came into the picture. So I don't like to close myself off. I like to be open to that possibility of things becoming either narrative or not.